guys? This is Jody with the Whiskey Rebellion Barcast. I was being funny because of the pre-show. If you would have been there, you would have heard what I was talking about and maybe been offended by it. Kind of like Blazing Saddles, one of my favorite shows. And it was the anniversary this week of that show. And if you don't like it, stop following us because you're stupid. We have a small group and I'm going to do a short thing. And I will tell you what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, if you're going to, I know we're going to discuss a little bit about the outcome of the Super Bowl, which, by the way, anybody that follows the show can go back and listen. There was only one person on this whole entire page that picked the Bucs to win it all back when the playoffs started. And that would be this dude. But, I'm also the one with the doctorate. But anyhow, not that had anything to do with it. But let's just have fun, guys. I'm having foolproof foolproof 1792 store pick is what I'm having tonight to drink. It's been freaking great. Had it prior to the show a little bit, but hey, I didn't know what to take to a Super Bowl party, and that was tough because these were people I didn't know. So that's where I want to start after we say hello to everybody. Rob, what's up?
Hey guys, how are we doing?
I see all shitty over your shoulder.
I'm drinking a little Texas TX straight bourbon whiskey.
Ooh.
Really good. I mean, the dark amber color of that is it's fantastic. It's got a lot of corn on the nose, but it's sweet. It's some sweet. It's got some brown butter. Got just a touch of pepper, just a touch of tickle as it goes down. But nice medium to long finish. Really a good whiskey for $32.99.
Hey, speaking of a not so good whiskey that I tried this past week, you guys all in the VIP chat, if you guys get the opportunity to ever be a part of the VIP chat, I would strongly recommend it. It's good things happen there. It's where all our trades happen and you meet good people and learn great recipes. But one of our bartitioners who's normally on the page, Jay Cooper, was like, hey, you going to meet me for this? And I was like, and I had already told him I would. You guys have all been aware of it. And there's a video of it. I will try to put that into this. Like it'll probably be playing above me right now, like in the show when you're watching it. But anyhow, it was a barrel pick of, single barrel of Jack Daniels.
Single barrel proof.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. It doesn't matter. It sucked. It was horrible.
Taste is subjective, dude.
No, it's not subjective. Horrible. But I will tell you this. You guys can tell how good I am in the video because I looked at him. I go, what is this, 135 proof? And he goes, no, it's 132.5. And I'm like, that's pretty daggum close for somebody who's just guessing the proof on it.
Yeah.
Just saying. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on that.
Pretty close to what John told you on the call.
But I don't want to discourage anybody who likes Jack Daniels because we all like junk in our life. And, I love Doritos and they're not good for you. So there's things out there that people like, and I want to encourage you to just embrace them and bring them into your life. But that's not one of the things I'll be bringing into my life. Billy, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very well. It's been a productive week and a productive weekend. I'm looking forward to this beautiful Monday. Get back in the groove of things. I am enjoying a little Woodford Double Oak. I don't know. This has become my drink of the week. But I was pleasantly surprised that my wife is really getting into bourbons now. She actually went to the store and brought home New Reef all on her very own.
Wow.
So let me ask you, does she do it in uniform?
Well, actually, she can't. That's frowned upon to go into a liquor store in uniform.
Stupid
when you're buying personal consumption products.
It's not personal. You don't say it's personal. You say, look, I'm picking this up for evidence.
There's a lot of evidence in that store.
Well, I'm investigating a thing. The military tries that too, and oftentimes I'll go into the store in uniform, mainly because they seem to pay me attention, and I like that. It's not my narcissism kicking in. but it's more of I just want to be important to them, as important I am to myself, as Billy pointed out in the last show. But have you noticed I've changed my pictures in my Instagram recently?
A little bit, yes, I did.
Not a little bit, a whole lot.
Listen, there was nothing wrong with your Instagram. It was just
you described it as nobody loves himself more than our commissioner, Joe.
But listen, if nothing at all, you gotta love yourself. If nothing at all.
I mean, that's your motto. You say
you've got a what, buddy?
All the time.
You've got a what, buddy?
Be good to yourself.
Oh, so I'll tell you that. So my wife was feeling a little bit under the weather yesterday. A bunch of sinus things going on, draining. She made herself a hot toddy. I'd stepped out to go pick up dinner, came back, and she goes, "Man, I made myself a hot toddy. Went down and took some of your bourbon." So, what bourbon did you grab, honey? She's like, "The one on the top shelf, that kind of rectangular finish bottle. You had 3 of them there, and they were all open." I was like, "Oh, are you talking about the Elijah Craigs?" So, yeah, so there's a small batch, the toasted barrel, and the barrel proof. You know which one you grabbed? She goes, "No, it was the first one." I was like, "That was probably the toasted barrel. I think that's the last one I drank." I went down and looked. It was the barrel proof.
Oh, wow.
She was feeling, she said, "It made me feel a bunch better." I said, "Damn, Skippy, it made me feel better." 28 proof, buddy. She's like, "I want to have another one." I said, "Okay."
What you should have said is, "Hey, you want me to Venmo you?" That's what Jody does. He likes to Venmo. It's Venmo.
All the reels.
Rob just probably had to put the blanket over her and say, "All right, I'll wake up in the morning." Because she wasn't getting up.
How in the hell did she find a barrel proof?
No,
look, I guess.
I thought it was interesting because I can remember a time where my wife would only drink like Moscato, and I couldn't stand the stuff. And one night we was sitting having a cigar, and she just, "All right, I'll have some." And ever since the bug bit her, it's all been downhill, but in a good way. Yeah. She's brought home Buffalo Trace. She's brought home Macallan. She's brought home.
She's a Bullet fan, isn't she?
Now she brought home
Bullet fan, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Bullet fan. I remember her saying.
Absolutely. So it's a beautiful thing, and I consider myself a lucky man. I married up. You did,
and it's still my hall pass. Mal, how are you doing, man?
I'm not doing too badly.
And don't miss it, because Sharon is number 2 on the hall pass. She did recently come down. It was just because of geographical locations.
That's fair.
It's totally fair. I mean, I think that's a fair ranking system. We can do a show one day on hall passes. Where should they rank? Should it be based on geographical accessibility, or because of COVID, we can't ever fly over there and all we can do is sit around our house and just think about it?
Well, my hall pass is Sade. So
we know this. You did a whole show about that. And then you posted not once, but twice about Sade since then.
Yeah.
And so just know that Cafe 305's the wife there. How you doing?
Oh,
I mean it too.
Man. All right, guys. So tell us about your Super Bowl experiences. What did you drink? What were your expectations? How did you feel about the outcome?
I could have cared less. I watched 4 plays, maybe 5. Saw the Tampa Bay's defense was just running down.
That was a straight up molestation on
yes,
Tampa
Bay's
defense.
It was a straight up. The plays I watched, I'm like, after it was 14-3, I'm like, this game's over. They can't stop their defense. I just stopped watching. I made a beautiful dinner last night. I made a little filet mignon à poivre with a bourbon cream sauce.
Oh,
made the wife, we had nice filet, we had baked potato, we had green beans, little baguette.
I like green beans.
Beautiful.
Did look good. So
did you post a picture of it?
Yeah.
You post a picture of it?
Yeah.
You put a picture of it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Well, as people know that are part of the VIP, there's a lot of shenanigans that happen, and sometimes if you're not part of the chat right away, it could take you a month to get back to the beginning of the day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I honestly,
job.
and I was under the weather yesterday, so I did not get to partake in much of the VIP chat. However, I did have a dilemma which no one's answered yet. If you were going to a Super Bowl party, not if, well, and this could go if you're hosting one, because I know if I was hosting one, depending on who the clientele is, might be at my house, might limit what I will allow people to drink. But if it's you guys, my bar is completely open to every single bottle I have. All right. But if I was going to someone's house and not knowing them, just say that, hey, look, I'm invited. I don't really know them. And like you're a +1 or whatever it might be. What would you bring?
Well, so my thing is this. If I'm going to somebody's house and I figure there's not going to be the bourbon and whiskey connoisseurs that we are here, I would take something that's kind of a crowd favorite, that's readily available, not too hard on the wallet, and you would be okay with leaving behind, even if they didn't really get into it too deep. So, not saying people are not worthy, but will I take a bottle of Blanton's? No, like you said, Jody, based on who was going to be the guest, I would take a Johnny Walker Double Black, maybe a Jameson's Black Barrel. There you go, perfect. Two things that whoever's hosting it wouldn't mind if you left it, because I'm not going to be, I'm taking this with me. No. And if somebody got into it and, the whole bottle was destroyed, you would be okay because you probably spent the max of $40. So definitely that. But like you said, Jody, if you guys were over here at the house and we were watching the game or just hanging out, listen, if you see it, we can open it. But that's because we're very respectful of what the other person has. And, we might want to taste a few of what you have open, instead of just killing one bottle. So that's the way I would handle it.
Yeah, and that's what I dig. Like when David comes over here. I mean, you guys know I don't like David. But every time he comes over, I let him have whatever he wants. And, that includes Stag, which he's had here, straight from the barrel.
That usually comes with a side order of abuse, though. So
no. I mean, it's absolutely a hate relationship. It's mostly me that's hating him on top of hate. But
it's a fair exchange.
I absolutely see that. It's kind of a dictatorship when you're at my house. But my friends, and I'm it's kind of tongue in cheek, being funny. I want to make sure we're clear on this. I don't like David, but when my buddy comes over, who's also named David, also part of the show, Papayan, and the same person I don't like, but when he comes over, and we have a drink together, if he wants to have whatever's here, I know, and again, I'm being funny. Obviously, I like David as a friend. It's just something that I like to play with. Not him, but forget it. It's not even worth it. But anyway, I can edit that out, or maybe I won't. It's kind of funny when it's in there. But anyway,
or maybe one of us will edit that.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to have a go.
But anyway, no. When he comes over to the house to have drinks with, and on Wednesday for Wednesday's show, which will be aired on Thursday, he and I, if he says, hey man, I really want to try whatever, I'm like, let's make it happen. Hey, Mark's getting ready to jump on.
Nice.
Get our diversity numbers up.
So as the token Englishman in the room, the Super Bowl is the only game of the season that I watch, and it always has been since I was a kid. I was a Bears fan, I was primarily a Bears fan, and then sort of as I matured, and you're gonna laugh at this, it went to the Giants, and then I went to the Raiders.
Cool.
Just
absolutely. You know what? I never say cuss words. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to say I'm going to spell it. FUCK, the Raiders, all the time, every day.
Yeah. So
I
there
hate
was
them.
back,
I loathe them. I think their colors are stupid. That's not true. I love their colors, but everything else about them is stupid. All right.
back when
Everything.
they were the proper
Except when they had
Raiders.
John McCain, or McKay, not
Yeah.
John McKay. They were
Yeah.
fantastic. But I still hate them.
So
I hate them.
the
Loathe
Super
them.
Bowl is the Super Bowl is the only game of the season I watch, and it's because over here it hasn't got as much. It hasn't got the exposure that you guys have.
Is it on though over there, like Sunday Night Football and stuff?
You can find it if you want it. Yeah.
I know I could find it when I was in Japan or even the Middle East. I could find Monday Night Football, Sunday football, and all that. The big ones for me were college football. I could always find it.
Yeah, if
it was on ESPN, I could find it.
So
if it wasn't on ESPN, I couldn't find it.
Not so much. Not so much over here.
The Jaguars and the Giants both have played quite a few games in Wembley, haven't they? When they've done that London game for the last, except for this past year, the last couple of years.
It was pre-COVID. It was getting bigger. It was getting bigger.
Hey, real quick, let's.
Mal,
let me put you on hold for just 1 second. You can finish up your statement, but just because Mark can't come in with just being, hey, look, I'm here. I'm Mark.
I haven't seen the show yet.
He can't do that, so he has to advertise himself and this, that, and whatever. But hey, Mark, welcome to the show, man. What are you having tonight?
So I packed a few gyms with me, and
so you're traveling.
Yep, I am in San Francisco.
God bless you.
Do you still have the United We Stand T-shirt on?
I do.
That's one of my favorites, dude.
So I'm thinking if I should go Knob Creek or Elijah Craig. I think I'm gonna go Elijah Craig.
I had a discussion with a guy named Ken Parks today on the Whiskey and Politics page, which I'm trying to get him to come over to our page. But he was asking, has anybody got any barrel proof? I have. Well, actually, me and Mark both have the same bottle of barrel proof at home of Elijah Craig, and
very nice.
It's 132.8. That thing is on fire. It'll light you up as soon as it goes in. It's fantastic. By the way, I'm not a big fan of Elijah Craig, but that bottle, which was presented to me by my liquor guy, freaking tastic, awesome.
Yeah, the barrel proof is fantastic.
Okay. So, all right. So Mal, you were talking about football not being a big thing yet, but you're watching it in England. Boom, go with it.
No, it's always been a thing, but it's getting bigger. So pre-COVID, it's it's like Rob said, we're getting some more matches over here played in Wembley. But I wasn't really. I can't remember you predicting the Bucks at the beginning of the season. I have to admit. But
because you don't pay attention to the show and you don't really watch it like you say you do when you're not on it. But that's okay.
Well, I fast forward through your.
I can't do it, Captain. I can't.
Well, I'm not Scottish for a start.
Hey, I've been working on my Scottish accent, so that's pretty good.
No, it wasn't the accent. It was the reference to Scotty because I'm a Trek fan. That's the only reason I knew you were trying to do a Scottish accent. Anyway,
can't.
Can he do it?
Can he do it, Captain?
That's better. Work on that.
I'll work on it. I'm not talented like my son.
All right. So. Go on mute and work on it. Anyway. No, it's just it's like we were talking about in the VIP last night. It was just, I mean, I broke out my proper 12 whiskey because I just knew it was going to be a replay of 2011. It's just a flashback. You know, the Gronk show, if you like.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy seeing the Bucks win last night. I was expecting more from the Chiefs,
but a lot of people were. Mark, so you were packing last night watching the game, or are you celebrating somewhere?
I tried to pack early so I could sit my butt down, but I still ended up doing a little bit of packing.
Nice.
But yeah, I got to see. I saw most of it. Okay. I missed a little bit of the first quarter. I was I was air frying some Chef 305 wings.
Nice. Billy, you made all kind of food on. You were marinating wings, and
Yeah, he was.
did you get rid of all that?
I had 6 racks of ribs, a brisket, 2 pork butts, regular mac and cheese, and bacon mac and cheese, and it is all gone.
Oh,
and the partridge and the pear tree.
I think you guys seen my beautiful new smoker that'll be home tomorrow. I cannot wait.
Dude, that looks awesome.
I can do 6 briskets in there. I can do like 18 racks of ribs. I can do like 60, 70 pounds of chicken. Double rack. Slide out.
That looks like it's going to be an incredible piece of kit, man.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to get into it. So, listen, that's going to be another checklist for you guys to get y'all butts down here in Miami. So I can slap y'all with some ribs and some brisket, some bourbon. You guys will be passed out here in the living room, upstairs, backyard. You'll be trying to figure out what happened.
I do like the camp.
The beach, the rabbit.
Yeah.
No, not the rabbit. We would not eat the rabbit. We've never had it.
Hey, Billy, you might see me in a few weeks, man.
Yeah.
I need a vacation.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. I actually need a vacation too. I've actually thought about it and may take a little excursion via a car down to Billy's place, just because I need some time away for a week, and thought, I'd go down there. The only thing is, I will tell you, the reason why I was sick this past week is I was around smoke. And so my biggest concern was, the reason why I was down and out yesterday, I don't know that this would be a fact, but I'm really allergic to cigar smoke or smoke in general. And as you guys could see, I didn't have the best of times because of my issues yesterday. I mean, I had a great time. I don't want to make it sound like I didn't. I just wasn't feeling the best because I was not feeling well, of course. So moving forward, I did have a real question for Billy, and that was, do you smoke outside specifically, or do you ever smoke in the house? Because I couldn't stay with you.
No, I never smoke in the house. I smoked in the Jeep once with the top off, but I like to keep the environment neutral. Bottle kill, I like it. Yeah, it's just, I always try to do it outside for the most part. It's just one of those things. I like the house to be neutral. And listen, Jody, you came down. Listen, I would have a problem with not having a cigar for a week. It would be okay. For you, buddy, I would do that.
Yeah.
I don't. And another thing, I do not smoke in the house because the way that cigar smoke lingers and stales, it would absolutely. I couldn't.
Yeah. Even when I smoked cigarettes, I didn't. Yeah.
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 I'm also cigar shops to know how long that cigar smoke stales and can get rank.
Yeah.
Although my wife does occasionally, once in a blue moon, it's really cold outside, we'll say, hey, if you want to light your pipe up, let me see, I'll smoke on some number 10 with a little bit of dark cherry mixed into there.
See, I wonder how a pipe would affect me, because I went to this really awesome cigar bar the other day with Jay and all that, and it was fantastic. It was a great place to go. They had some really nice top shelf whiskey. I had Pepe Van Winkle Family Reserve 12-year, and it also had some 10-year Rip Van Winkle, and it was good, but it wasn't. I know this is sacrilegious. I don't really like Pepe Van Winkle, but I do like the Family Reserve. I don't know why that is. Can't explain it, but
you don't like Jack either, There's some things that just can't be
explained. I think we can articulate why that is. I mean, it doesn't taste good. I just, when it comes to Rip Van Winkle, the 10-year, the reason why I don't like it, I think it's more related to the fact that it's, I think I look at the price point and I go, I'm not sure that really adds up to me. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, so yeah, so I've actually talked about it, discussed it with myself. I haven't run it through the house yet, but I will. I think I need a trip, and the trip I want to take is to South Beach and see my boy. Well, actually, I just want to see my hall pass and and see what goes on. And if I look distracted, I'm watching hockey at the same time. So you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm a little verklempt.
The Preds,
Rob, I like
Preds are slightly worse than the Pens right now. So you can keep that.
Well, the good thing is about them both being worse is that in 2017, both of them were in last place and both of them drove themselves up. So there is that.
Rob, I like the idea of a pipe. And actually, as much as I love the smell of a freshly lit cigar and the cigar lounge, I like pipes, but they can be a little bit of a work if you're not used to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
no, you got it. You got to know how to smoke it. You got to know how to pack it so that it doesn't constantly go out on you. It's all on how you pack that. I had some great friends of mine when I started smoking cigars who were into pipes, who taught me how to pack the pipe and get it tamped down just right. And, it's like a cigar. It won't go out if you smoke it right and you pack it right.
Yeah, just before I left Japan, I was actually gifted a very, very beautiful Meerschaum pipe, even to the point I keep it locked away. That thing is worth some serious coin, and I've yet to even use it, but I probably had it for, I would say, at least better part of 10, 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It's not just its financial worth, it's an emotional worth as well, because
it
was
absolutely.
a gift. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, huh?
So, but I do have a question for Rob. Rob, what you got back there in the magic old shitty? Your 40 bottles.
So,
Old shitty needs its own
bottles.
jingle.
He's got one of my bottles in there.
If you were if you were in the VIP chat, you would have seen my picture. I actually got 7 bottles in Old Shitty right now.
I saw.
I got 2 Weller Antiques. By the way, Mark, yours should be arriving, so I hope you got somebody that can grab a box at the house.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Is that the FedEx I just saw?
No, it came USPS.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I have some pick it up. Thank you, brother.
No problem. I got 2 bottles of Antique 107. One of them's already been called. I got this Texas. I got some Boone County 7-year Ohio store pick. I've got some Blade and Bow, and I've got Yellowstone Select Reserve Ohio store pick.
Okay, time out, sir. Time out. I just don't know how Rob managed to get better bourbon in shitty cooler than some bars have on their shelf.
Right.
That is a real question, and then we should
damn
say
Ohio
that
Pennsylvania connection is serious, man.
We need to make that a show maybe next time. But I do want to close out tonight of our live show, because I want to make it kind of short tonight, kind of sweet. We had 5 of us on here and things of that nature and having a good time. So we know that I picked the Bucks to win, and it's recorded. And other than Mal, who obviously didn't watch the videos, even though he alleges he does every single time, we all heard me say that and that they were going to win, because you can't pick against the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Though I think statistically it's proven. But
Brady's a goat. Brady's a goat, man.
Yeah, Brady.
Oh, for sure.
Brady, good. Almost like you're Asian. Yeah.
Carry on.
Finish
what you were saying. Dude.
But anyway, so and not that there's anything wrong with our Asian listeners. We like them too. We don't discriminate except for Billy when he doesn't like certain people that don't buy his sauce.
I hate everybody who doesn't buy my sauce.
That's everybody.
Yeah. So that could be whatever ethnicity you want to be. But hey, listen, this is always fun. I'm glad it's a short night tonight because hockey is on and I am a little bit distracted. I will be honest with you, though it is commercial break right now. I will say that this girl that's in this commercial is quite nice to look at. But hey guys, always fun. Remember to follow us on the Whiskey Rebellion YouTube page, Cafe 305, Be Good to Yourself YouTube page. And guys, cheers. Y'all have fun. Get out there and if your person didn't win, that's because you're wrong. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.